Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Big Mama Energy.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Tia. And today we're back with another video. And this one is about love languages.
Yes.
Pretty much we're going to be talking about, you know, the different love languages, what our love languages are, and pretty much, is it a deal breaker if your, you know, significant other, you know, doesn't,
if they don't
apply those love languages for you
to your relationship.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're about to get into it. But before we get started, subscribe. Yes, tap that subscribe button and that bell so you can get all our notifications when we drop more videos, okay?
Yes.
Also, welcome to any newcomers. Welcome to the Big Mama Tribe.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes,
thank
we
you.
love to have you, okay? So yeah, so first we're just going to go down the 5 love languages that are, you know, listed on the internet, okay? So number 1 is words of affirmation.
Number 2 is physical touch.
Number 3 is receiving gifts.
Number 4 is quality time.
And the 5th one is acts of service, okay? So, words of affirmation, how big is that for you?
That is actually one of my love languages. I need to hear, you know, I need to hear good things about myself. I don't know if that's shallow or not, but I need to hear, you know, that I'm beautiful. I need to hear that I'm amazing and you love me and things like that. I don't know. I need to hear that. So I need you to confirm that. Yeah. That's a big part for me. Is that a big part for you?
Yes. So, words of affirmation is definitely a big part of it. And it's not even just, you know, that, well, yes, I want to hear that you love me. I want to know that you're in this. But I am big on reassurance. Me as a Capricorn, like, I need to, reassurance is like very big. I need to know that I'm secured in anything. I need to feel that security in anything that I do. So, words of affirmation is definitely big. But, I'm definitely big on, well, let's not jump the gun. But yes, words of affirmation is a big deal for me. But it's like almost like a balance. Like, okay, I don't need you to tell me all day long, but I need to feel like I need to hear that, but I also need to feel that.
Feel it too, yeah.
Yeah, I need to feel that as well.
I learned I need to hear it as well. I thought before, like, okay, this person could just show me how they feel. But I do need you to say that. Yeah, absolutely. Every now and again. You know what I mean? I need that.
Need a good balance and a good blend of the two. Because, like, I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't tell you you're beautiful or you look good today or anything, you know, it could be an issue and a problem. Honestly, okay, so earlier, it might have been earlier today or yesterday, I was on Instagram and somebody actually posted, like, that, you know, dudes won't even tell you you look good today or you look nice, but be under every chick's picture talking about, oh, hey, beautiful picture and stuff like that. And that's very real.
And a lot of them do it in the beginning and then fall off. And it's like, no, you need to continually do that.
Exactly.
Like, because, I mean, 1,000 dudes, whatever, they can tell you that you look good, but it's nice to hear that from your bae. Exactly. That's what really matters, well, for me.
That's what matters to me. You know, some people like the attention from a lot of people. And
I mean, I like to hear it, you know what I mean? But it means more when it's coming from who I'm with, for sure.
Yeah, it means something, for sure. Yeah, so words of affirmation is definitely a big deal. And I think, honestly, for most people, words of affirmation is, like, one of their love languages, for sure. Yeah. Like, because nobody wants to be with somebody that don't say how, you know, they love them.
Some people don't care, though. Some people don't. It depends on you. You know, you would think, but some people do not care. They like other things. So I guess, I mean, it just depends on the person.
Okay.
Yeah. Physical touch. Is that a love language for you?
That is a love language for me.
On the totem pole, like, how important is physical touch?
Physical, I'm talking about physical.
You're annoying.
Physical touch is important. Would I say it's more important than words of affirmation? I don't know. I really don't know. This is very tough because
a tough one.
You need to touch all on me, okay?
Touch up on me. Honestly,
listen,
touch my body.
Yes, okay. With Jay Holiday, when he say, and it's yours, act like it, okay?
Act like it, yeah.
Yes,
I need that.
yeah. That's very important. And I feel like that's more important than people try to say, you know, because that is wrapped in with sex. And you know how everybody always say, oh, sex isn't important or that important. Sex is very important.
Sex is important to me.
It's important.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sex is important.
Sex is definitely important. Like, honestly. Like
and that's, I mean, physical touch doesn't have to be sex.
It doesn't have to be sex.
You know, I need all of the things. I need the hugs. Like, it's
The
nothing
kisses.
like a hug, a good hug, and a good kiss.
And you know what? I also do feel like, you know, everybody's vibe is going to be different. Like, I feel like in some relationships, you could be like all over a person.
I know. It depends.
You know, that PDA.
That chemistry.
You know what I mean? It could be heavy. And in some situations, you may not need that, you know, PDA and things like that. 444, I'm sorry. It's 444.
All right.
But some of those things, you know, may be needed more so in one relationship than the other. Right. Some people you just can't help.
You can't stop touching
like,
them. It's like,
yes.
Yeah.
But yes,
I get it.
I seen this video I posted on my story where this girl like was poking her butt out. Okay. And her boyfriend walked past like it was nothing. And she was mad about it. And I'm like, I felt that. Yeah. Cause you see it there. Stop playing, like
you see that thing.
Exactly. Okay. It is. Period. So, like, definitely, physical touch is very important to me. You know, I love kissing. I'm a big kisser. However, everybody can't kiss. Facts. You know, so if you can't kiss, you are not the one for me. Yeah. Cause I love kissing. I'm a passionate kisser, and like, yeah.
Work on it. Work on it.
But yeah, what other things that's like physical touch that you may need? Like, do you like to hold hands?
Not all the time.
Yeah.
Now at first I'm like, oh, it's cute, but I mean, not all the time. Sometimes I'm in the mood for holding hands, but other times I'm not. Yeah. So it just depends on. It depends on my mood of the day.
I'm
a moody person sometimes.
Holder.
Yeah. I don't need your hand all the time. Now, if we're somewhere new, I do like that. Or like if we're traveling, I notice that. Or, you know, it depends. If we're going on a date, a little romantic. Right. Cool. But if we're trying to, you know, hustle bustle somewhere.
Right. I'm not opposed to holding hands, but it's not like a big deal breaker. Like if you don't hold my hand, if you don't hold my hand ever, that's... You know, that may be a little weird, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But it's not one of those deal breakers. Like, if we in a car, you driving or whatever, and I'm holding your hand, like, that's cute. That's cute. Or you got your little hand on my thigh. Yes. Right. That's a vibe for me. Right. So, yeah, I'm here for that for sure. But, yeah, hold hands is not a big deal for me.
I like it sometimes. I mean, I feel like it's romantic when you just do it out of nowhere and just, like, kiss your hand. Like, I think that's cute. I like this. You know, but am I going to go off on a tangent? Maybe. Maybe I will. It depends on my mood.
It really depends. It really does.
If you haven't did any physical touch, like, you know, if I feel like you haven't just embraced me, give me a hug, I will let you know. Like, cause I'm a firm believer in communicating and letting you know, okay, this is what I need from you. Right. Because if I let you know that, I feel like if you just don't do it, now I know you don't care.
Yeah, exactly. You're just disregarding these things. Right. How do you feel about hugs?
I need them. I love hugs. I love a good hug. Especially, you know, from a nice, strong...
The arms.
Yeah. It's nothing like that. A good, you know... And sometimes your day is long and you just be needing that hug. Well, at least me. I need that hug sometimes.
I like hugs from the back. See? Like when they just come up behind you and just... Yes, I like that a lot. Yes, So I'm here for that for sure.
Yeah, I need physical touch to feel loved. I do need that. Yeah. So that's another one of my love languages. And the thing about these love languages, they could be for, you know, friendships as well, family, like what you need from people in general. Some of them. Like,
right, some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is receiving gifts. You know. How do you feel about receiving gifts? Is that like a deal breaker for you?
I feel like, I mean, what I do want gifts, you know, I do. I like gifts, but I'm not the person where you have to spend like, you know, gobs of money on me. It's like, I'm just not that person. I feel like, you know, as long as these gifts are things that you know, little things you know I like you go buy me a candle and I'm like,
right.
Oh my gosh, because I love candles, you know. So it's the little things for me. Yes, I do like, you know, gifts, of course. But I don't know. I don't think that, I'll say I like gifts that you have thought out, like well thought out gifts. Like you're like, okay, I know she likes this. I know her favorite chips are Funyuns. I'm going to bring her some Funyuns home. Like little thoughtful things. Like I love that. That's what gets me. What about you?
I'm the same. Like a lot of people, you know, get it misconstrued, my personality, because they automatically think like I'm materialistic. And I mean, yes, I do like looking nice, but I'm really not, like, I'm not going to mess up a check on a bag or some shoes and things like that where I got bills that need to be paid or other things I need to spend it on. That's not me. So I think a lot of people will look at me and like, think I'm gonna just buy her this, but I like meaningful gifts. Like I like to know that a person put some thoughts behind it. Like you said, the little things, like, she likes this. She like, now I do like bags, right?
Yes,
I do. I
don't
really
get it confused. We like nice things.
I do like bags, but it's just the little things, like maybe making a basket like with all the little things that I like, or maybe I mentioned to you that maybe I needed some socks or, you know, some underwear, whatever the case may be, and next thing you know, you just got that. It's just the little things in your conversation, your daily conversations with your significant other. You exchange, you know, y'all have conversations, and you know your significant other might tell you, I need a belt or whatever the case may be. Dang, my wallet is tore up now. You know what I mean?
You know, on the meat.
Yep, exactly. You make a mental note and exactly. So gifts is, yes, I like gifts, but do they need to be expensive? Absolutely not. Now, if you do buy me an expensive gift, I would say you have to put thought behind it. Because just because a gift is expensive doesn't mean that I'm going to absolutely love it. If there's no thought behind it. You have to know your person. You got to know her. You know what I mean? You have to know what people like. And people, I mean, I just put it out there in the air sometimes. Just to see if you catch it. You know? Yes, exactly.
So you can know. Okay? Honestly. I mean, if you pay attention to your partner, you should know, like, kind of know what they would like and like what they wouldn't like. Yeah. If you look at a person, how they dress, you'll be like, okay. How they dress,
how they carry themselves, the things they like their hobbies, things in general, like you would know. So in one of my past relationships, I actually did. That's why I brung that up about the basket. I actually bought a basket, and I filled it with all of the things that he liked, like all of his favorite things.
That was so nice.
Like I'm talking about, so nice. I said a wallet. He was talking about how he needed a new wallet, a belt, t-shirts, underwear, socks, towel. His favorite, he loved polo back then, so everything was polo. Candles. It was so cute, and he loved Oreos, so I threw like packs of Oreos and stuff in it, and then, you know, tied it up and real cute, and it was like all his favorite things. So thoughtful gifts is where it's at, honestly. Yes. For real, because if you bring somebody something that they weren't expecting but absolutely loved, listen, they'll be like, throat baby.
Throat baby.
Hey. Okay. Let me tell you, I'm throat baby, okay?
Throat baby.
Yeah. So, take heed, pay attention, take them notes down, okay? Thoughtful gifts is where it's at.
I'm cracking up. All right, so what else is there? Quality time. Is that important?
Yes, quality time is definitely important to me. Now, one thing about me is weird, and I say this because I can be clingy, but also I need my space. Like, I need a good balance. So, am I going to want to spend quality time with you every day, all day, you know, nonstop. No, that's no. I don't even think that's healthy personally. But quality time is definitely important. You have to spend time with each other. I feel like if you're not spending time with each other, you're making, you know, time and space for other people to seep in their issues. You know, that's just how I feel. You have to make time for a relationship. And, you know, you have to do things with each other, talk to each other, communicate with each other. I just feel like if there's no quality time spent, why are y'all even, you know, doing it? Yeah. So I think that's very important.
Different things, you know, various different things. If you are in a long distance relationship, that's your phone time.
Right.
You know, that's what might look like that, or your FaceTime or Skype, you know, or if you guys, you know, are in the same state, whatever, live near each other, then I don't even know, just going somewhere, you know, spending some time together, being in the house together, watching a movie. Yes. Whatever you like to do, it's important to me as well. So I feel everything that you're saying. I need that quality time. I need us to spend time together. Otherwise, like you said, what are you doing?
Right.
I know absence makes the heart grow fonder, but goddamn, no.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
I need that time. Like, I need you to sit down and boo love with me and watch a movie or maybe a show that we like, or now that we're in these quarantine, you know, times, or go take a walk, whatever. Something that we're doing together.
Exactly.
I need that. So that's, yeah.
Definitely keeping things fresh.
Yeah.
And, you know, fun and just learning new things about each other. Because honestly, I feel like even in relationships, you will constantly learn new things about one another. And quality time is definitely important.
Yeah.
Whether, like, okay, for instance, like, don't keep texting me all day. Like, I don't like, that's not spending quality time.
I know.
That's not, like you said, now in a long distance relationship, texting and calling, you know what I mean? But if you live in the same city as me, if you live 15 minutes away from me, there's no reason for you to be texting me every day, all day long, no communication at all, no pull up, no nothing. That's the issue for me.
Some people really get into that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, or some people, I feel like they spend so much quality time together, they're never apart, they never get a chance to miss each other. And it's just like crazy, like super clingy. And it's like, that could be, you know, a bit much as well. So like you said, it has to be a healthy balance.
It has to be a healthy balance.
Let people breathe and, you know, be with their friends sometimes, or be by themselves sometimes. Like, let them get the, you know, if they at work, let them work. Like, you know, if you want to say, hey, babe, how your day going? Whatever. But don't be harassing them. Some people, it's really like, their phone is just ping, ping, ping. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, you need help? Blink if you need help. Like, are you okay? Like, it's really intense. I don't know.
No, and some people, it's like, it's so weird because I know people that live together and been together for years, and they'll be on the phone with each other all day, and it's like, and don't really even be talking about shit.
Just have to be on the phone.
And that's the issue.
Yeah.
You know, because at this point, I feel like that's a control thing, or it's like you making sure that
I'm not doing
nothing, or I make sure that you're not doing it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it gets deep on certain things. There's certain reasons that,
like, if you just want to hear my background,
people do that.
That's not,
people FaceTime you just to see
what's going on. It's like, at that point, I feel like you're insecure. Somebody's insecure, or like it's a little toxic. Way, you know.
A lot of these situations heavy on the toxicity. Heavy.
Okay. Heavy.
I understood you, Sissy. No, but facts. These people be toxic. Our fucking words.
We can't talk.
Yeah. But y'all listen. Y'all know what's going on. Stop playing, okay? Right. But yes, heavy.
Oh, it's tears. Oh my goodness.
Can't get right. What is going on? What is going on? But yes. Okay. So last but not least, acts of service.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out. Because I was trying to figure out what that really meant. So make them breakfast, going to dinner, go out of your way to help them with chores. Yes. I'm going to say yes. Like, I need you or I want you to be able to do something for me. You know, help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it's cute when people, somebody told me that their person, whoever they was with, would get up in the morning and make them that pot of coffee. Like turn the coffee pot on.
That's nice.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, just like little things, like, you know, little things. Or do something for your health. Help you out with laundry if you don't usually do it. Cook something every now and again. Help somebody out. Like, I like that. Yeah. You know, make breakfast, whatever.
I definitely agree with you. So from a person that don't typically like to ask people to do anything for her, which is me if y'all didn't get the drift, I'm not really a person that asks for a lot of things. Right. So when somebody genuinely wants to do something for me, like, it's just really nice, you know? It means a lot. It's genuine, it's sincere, and it just makes my heart, you know, flicker. So yes, acts of service, I definitely need that. That is a part of my love language. I think it's absolutely sweet for me to have a long day at work and come home and my boo will rub on my toes, and or he runs my bath, or you know, just little things.
Nice,
or even make me a dinner, whatever the case may be.
Have a glass of wine waiting.
A glass of wine.
Excuse you. Have a glass of wine waiting. You know?
He was trying to get home so he could rub his girl's feet.
And get that glass of wine. Okay. All right, I understand. But yeah, that right there in itself says a lot. You know, it lets you know, like, okay, I see you. You know, and I want to help you out. I want to lighten that little, you know, relieve your stress. Like, little things.
Yeah. And it goes both ways. I feel like naturally, this is just me. I don't know if everybody else feels this way, but I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should want to. Like, me personally, I want to do things, you know, for my boo or my significant other. You know, little things. I'm a romantic, you know. I really like doing little things. Like, I'll think of little things to do. So I think it's thoughtful when somebody does stuff like that for me. Random little things that they know that I like and they observe and see. So, yes, acts of service is heavy on the list.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Just, you know, help me out. I like that. Or, you know what I mean? Little things. For sure. Romance, you got to keep the romance alive.
Yes.
In any long-term relationship, short-term, whatever, keep the romance going. So, think of little things. You know, flowers are nice. You know, whatever your boo likes, chocolate, whatever they like, you know, make a little note of that and do that.
So out of all 5, what would you say you will be on your top list? What would be your number 1 love language?
Out of all this, number 1, that's hard to pick.
It is hard to pick.
I know I need that physical touch. But I also know I need that quality time.
Yeah, where's that affirmation? Like,
those are the top 3, because I feel like if you're, you know, telling me that you love me and showing me with the quality time and the physical touch, you know, that's how because I can get gifts all day. That don't mean if you're not here, if you're not spending time with me, I'm like, that's cute. But I want to spend time with you. Like, I love you. I don't even like people that much. So for me to want to be around you, I feel like that is a gift in itself. Right. And, you know, let's enjoy that. Otherwise, it's like, I'm going to stray, you know? Like, why are we even doing this? Like, so I need that quality time. I need the words of affirmation because I just need to know how you feel about me. Right. You know, you do want to check in. You can't just assume people still in love with you or still feeling your vibe. Like, exactly. So,
and see, this is where, you know, the deal breakers come in, you know, because if these love languages aren't met, like, what do you do? Like, do you still stick around and try? Do you have a conversation? Me personally, I feel like, I'll tell you. But like you said, if you ignore what I'm saying to you, then it's time for me to leave. Because you really don't care.
At that point, if I have to keep telling you, you're not listening. Or like you said, you don't care. You know? Yeah. So first is I do communicate, so I'm gonna let you know. You know, I don't have a problem with that, so I would definitely will let you know what's going on, and I feel a little neglected or whatever the case. But then it's up to you to do something about that. You know, like the ball is in your court, and people will show you how they feel about you.
They definitely will show you. Like, I am a firm believer, and you know, people make time for what they want to make time for. I absolutely believe that 100%. If you want something, you gonna put in the time for it. You gonna go get it, and that's just, you gonna show up. And that's just point blank, period. Anybody who, you know, argues otherwise is full of shit. Like, seriously. Yeah. Like, honestly. When you want something, you show the fuck up. You show up. Whether it's a job, the girl, the guy, the whatever. You're showing up. If that's really what you want, you gonna go get it.
You gonna find a way.
There's gonna be no excuses.
You gonna make a way. So I agree with
So when somebody is, you know, not giving you what you want, or ignoring or neglectful, then they don't really want it.
They're showing you that.
And they're showing you that.
Yeah, in my opinion. I think they're showing you that.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted you, or if they wanted your relationship, whatever, they would do the things to make the time for you.
Do the things necessary.
Yes, do whatever's necessary.
They would show the fuck up.
Yeah. Because, because otherwise you could go wherever else. Somebody will show you.
Yeah.
Somebody will show you something.
And I think too, also, even if y'all just getting to know each other or whatever, somebody that's truly interested in you, one, they're going to pay attention. Like we said, they're going to pay attention to the little things. Right. When y'all have y'all little conversations, they're going to pick up on things. But they're also going to ask you.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, well, what do you like? You know what I mean?
They'll be curious
a little
to
bit.
know.
They're curious to know. Yeah. But yeah.
What are your top? Well, what is your number one? Your top 3 or whatever.
I would definitely say that, dang, that's hard. I say it's hard because words of affirmation is, I would say that is, and it has to be one of them.
Right.
I am torn between, because physical touch has to be one too, but I'm torn between quality time and acts of service. I have to spend quality time, but I feel like acts of service is important as well. So I would say my top 3 is words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, and I would say acts of service is a bonus.
The next one.
Yeah, the runner up. No, words of affirmation, like I said, I just need that security. Like, I need to feel secure in anything that I do. Like, literally anything that I do. If I'm confused, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask questions. Well, what is this? That's just me. So, words of affirmation is definitely important. Physical touch, like I said, like, if you're not touching me, like, what's the problem? I feel like you don't want me.
I don't know.
You're not attracted
to me.
Like, yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, no. So, physical touch is for sure.
Yeah, physical touch is definitely the next one. And quality time is a given. Like, you have to spend time with the person that you're with, or in a relationship, or even building something with. Like, even if you're not like official, you still, how do you expect to become official if you're not putting any type of time in?
Right. You gotta spend time.
Because a lot of people
like spending time around each other. Like, that's the big thing. What were you gonna say?
So, as I was saying, like, some people really feel like they don't have to put in the time and still want the girl or the guy. Like, I don't have to call you or spend quality time with you, but you still gonna be my boo. Like, in what world? In what world? Cause no. Okay? You either gonna be my man or one of them.
One of them.
Okay?
And even to be one of them, if you had a bunch
you won't get dropped if you, you know what I mean?
And in what world? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Or some people, I was like, how do you even figure out if you like that person if you don't spend quality time?
Exactly.
Like, y'all can talk all day long on the phone, whatever. Once you meet this person or get to spend quality time with this person, like, in their space, sometimes it be a whole different ballgame.
A whole different vibe.
And you're like, who are you? Who was the person I was on the phone with?
The representative.
Yeah, because you are totally different.
The representative.
Yeah, you have to feel that organic energy, like, around each other in person. You gotta feel that.
Yeah, so quality time is definitely, like, it's a deal breaker. Yeah. Like, you have to spend time.
You gotta spend time.
And if you don't want to spend time, first of all, knowing that a person don't want to spend time is not going to make me want to spend time with them. That's going to be like, okay, bye. There's nothing here. Like, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make you feel good.
It doesn't.
It's just like...
It doesn't.
But I feel like in friendships too, this is important. Like some of the stuff, like you need to know how to communicate with your friends and with your family. You need to, you know, I feel like you need to pay attention to what they like as well. That's important too for your friendships, you know. Or you know something's off, so you want to be there for them. Maybe you can tell they having a, you know, tough week or whatever. Like that's important.
Yeah. So acts of kindness, acts of service, definitely falls in line
into
for
like friendships, family. You know, words of affirmation too. Well, for me, and then quality time. You gotta spend time with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, when you can.
Yeah, those are important. For sure. Now, me personally, I know that we're grown.
Right.
And, you know, we may not be able to spend every day. Well, we're not going to be able to spend every day with each other. Some friendships, we're not even going to talk every day.
Yeah, that's okay.
But real friendships, I feel like, you know what I mean? I can't go without talking to some of my friends for, you know, a week and we back at, or even sometimes even longer than that, depending on the situation.
Yeah. I feel like that too. But it's just like, I feel like you also got to check in though. Like if I haven't talked to you in like months and to a year, it's like now, like, do you care? Like, do you even care? Or if I feel like I'm the one like reaching out all the time to you, that doesn't feel good, you know, in a friendship. It's like, it has to be 50-50 to me, just like a relationship. It is a relationship. Yeah. You got to both work at it. So I feel like if you're not reaching out to communicate with me, as much as I'm reaching out with you, and not even like as much, but if you're not ever
reaching out, I'm always the one.
Like that's not cool. I feel like, come on.
Yeah, and in those situations, I don't even know what to say about that, because in some situations you're stuck like, okay, is there some type of beef between you and I that I don't know of, and things like that. So it's kind of hard, you know, because I would say stop. Me personally, like if I find myself keep reaching out to somebody all the time and they're never reaching out or checking for me, then eventually I'm going to stop reaching out, you know. That's just so naturally. Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Even a conversation, communicate. I feel like after I had that initial conversation with you, and you still do this, I don't know what to do after that. I mean, I didn't try, you know.
Yeah, throw the towel, give up, throw the towel, and give.
Maybe you're going to do something. You know,
and that's
sharing.
True.
I don't know, but I feel like it shouldn't be on one person to carry any relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I do understand, you know, some people outgrow each other and situations and things like that. And it's not like any love laws, but I feel like, well, maybe, you know, when I reach out to, maybe that's a conversation y'all need to have. But some people are weird, and some people, you know, feel like some conversations are difficult.
Very difficult
to have. So they don't really know how to have a conversation. Because I mean, I've never had a conversation with a friend or somebody that, you know, we once were friends and had a conversation saying like, you know, well, what's up with you? Like, you know, oh, I don't want to be your friend no more. I feel like we outgrew this situation.
I've never told anybody that. And I say in that way. I have had a conversation and say like, what's up with you? Like, you know, checking on you. I feel like we don't talk or whatever. You know, I've had that conversation too. Yeah, that's an awkward conversation. And I mean, I've had a couple awkward conversations. I feel like they have to be had in any relationship sometimes. Just to like let that person know how you feel. And you have to be vulnerable. It
is, because what happens is it'll be built up, animosity on both ends, you know, because if you're the one holding that information, you're mad for whatever reason, the other person don't know, and then they're like, well, this person not talking to me, so now it's an issue. So yeah, it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had, and it falls under words of affirmation as well. Like, you know, if you're talking and you sharing like, you know, I love you or whatever the case may be, in a friendship, that is definitely important.
I think the same thing.
Quality time is definitely important as well. Yeah. Because we all go through things as well. And that's another part of it as well. It's like, you know, when you're reaching out to a person all the time, and it's like, well, shit, I'm going through things too. And nobody's reaching out to me. You know what I mean? So I get that. 100%.
It's a sticky situation sometimes. Like, you know, with friendships, like having conversations can be a little sticky. But you gotta rip the band-aid off sometimes. I mean, if you value that friendship, and you know it's worth it to you,
Yeah.
then you'll have that conversation, I guess.
How do you move though if not? That's the tough thing.
If what you don't have.
If y'all don't have a conversation, like how do you really?
Sometimes I feel like the universe has a way of working itself out, like things out. Like this person, if y'all don't talk, then y'all just like kind of move out each other's life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what the world does. I mean, like, listen, time, it'll just go past you. Like, damn, I ain't talked to that person in a minute.
Yeah.
But me, I'm a softie with people I care about. I will reach out and be like, hey, how are you? How have you been? Like, I miss you. I'll even go as far as to say that if I really do.
Right.
You know, like, what's up?
Yeah. I've been in those situations, so I understand.
I don't have a problem with, you know, communicating first, you know, being the first one to say something.
And the crazy thing is it'll be issues that you wouldn't even know that a person had. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You could have just said that to me. It'd be really, you know, misunderstandings or like.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Break down the communication somewhere. But some people, it's hard for them to communicate. Yeah. It's really hard for them to say something. Like, it's easier for them to just like ignore you or not say something to you. And it's like,
also, like you said, it's hard for people, and sometimes it could be personalities too. You know, they might feel like you are intimidating. I feel like a lot of people think that I'm intimidating. A lot of people think that you're intimidating.
For what reason? I don't understand why.
Because you know what it is? Because you're very vocal.
That's what it is.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you're a strong person and you're very vocal, as am I. And that's just what it is. Like, so if you're going to come at me with something, when you come at me with something, just come at me with facts. Because I'm going to run my stuff down.
You're going to analyze it like, now wait a minute. So first of all,
I'm going to pick through it. Like, so I get why one person would be probably a little intimidated to come talk to me. But honestly, at the same time, if we're friends and close how I think we're close, I don't understand it in the same breath. Because if we're close like that, you get a different tea than the rest of the world. That's just how I feel. You know, I'm a loving person. Like you said, when you love and care about somebody, you don't want to be in odds with them or in a fight with them. That's just how I feel personally. So I can tell my friends, my family, you can always come talk to me. You know what I mean? And we'll just talk it out.
We'll deal with it. And it
might, like you said, it might be hard.
It probably is. For certain people, I feel like that is definitely hard communication. Yeah. They get like, they clam up. They don't want to talk about it. They rather just run from it. You know what I mean? Or whatever is easier. But that's not how I am. I'm like, we need to talk. Like, you know, or what was up with this or whatever. I don't know.
I feel like different people, certain conversations is harder for different people, because I feel like I have certain conversations that's hard for me to talk about, like vulnerability, like me, you know, sharing my emotions with people. Sometimes that's tough for me. But if I really care about you, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's hard for me too. I don't like to be emotionally vulnerable sometimes. But sometimes it comes out. Yeah. Like, as I've gotten older, it's crazy. Like, I noticed it'll just come out of there. Like, I can't hold it back. Yeah. I'll be having a conversation and I'm, like, going to tell you if I love you, if I care about you, if I value you. I'm going to tell you that, like, look. Yeah. Like, I love you. For it to be like, out, as a friend, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like, I'll have a conversation, I find myself, like, getting emotional. It's crazy. But I just know that people that I care about, they mean so much to me. I can't even, like, you might not be here tomorrow. I'm not about to waste a second, like, you know, not telling you that I miss you or I love you or how I feel about you, because I might not be here. Or you might not be here. So I feel like I'm going to tell you. Like, now, like, before, I would just be like, I'm not saying nothing, you know? Now, I'm telling you that. Yeah. You know, and I'll apologize when I'm wrong. Like, I'm going to do all of that now because that shit is important. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
It is. I just feel like nowadays, like you said, life is short. And you never know when it's going to be the last time you talk to that person or see that person. Right. So it is important to put it all out there. It's important for the friendship, the relationship, or whatever. But it's important for yourself. That stuff you're not supposed to hold in. You're supposed to be able to express yourself. And me, honestly, that's like one of my biggest things. To be with somebody, or to be able, what I'm going to say is to be able to express my feelings without having to defend them right after. Like, that's a big thing for me. And honestly, that's why I don't really like to express myself, because I feel like when I do put my emotions out there and my feelings, I always feel like I have to defend them and be in a battle with a person. Right. It's like, well,
about your feelings.
This is all I was saying. Like, I don't want to fight you. Like, but why are we here? And it's just like, it makes me just want to bottle up my feelings and never want to express it again. But I'm not, and I'm working on it, and I put it out there.
I feel like sometimes when people are feeling attacked by what you say, just by you expressing how you feel, that's got something to do with them.
It's definitely
that's some shit that they have to like heal from, and you know, some demons they need to fight, you know, and they're just like, damn, how does she just communicate so easily like that?
Yeah,
that shit might sound like them being attacked in their head, and all you said was, I feel this way when you do this.
Yeah,
and they just, oh my god, I can't believe, and it's like, I just said
that's all I said. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting better, I would say. Yeah. With my communication and everything. Like, for instance, I would say like a couple of weeks ago, this guy that I used to talk to, I had a conversation with him, and I pretty much just told him, like, I actually spoke about him on one of our videos where I said, like, we would just clash so much. Like, I would tell him something and it would be an argument and you would feel like I'm attacking him and I wasn't attacking him. So I pretty much told him, I'm like, listen, I don't have no problem with you.
Right.
I said, I don't have no issues with you. Literally, when I came to you, it was never, I never wanted to argue with you. I never wanted to fight with you. It was literally me just expressing how I felt. However you took it is whatever way you took it. And that's okay. Even to this day, it's okay. I just want to let you know it's no beef. It's no issue. It's no problem. Yeah. I don't have no issues with you. Right. And he was sitting there speechless. Couldn't say anything.
See.
It's no issue.
Yeah.
Because he felt salty. Because it's like, you felt stupid. I've never wanted to beef with you.
Right. You was creating
I just wanted to express myself. Exactly.
Some people, you know, you try to show them some love or like care about them, and they just cannot receive that shit. Like, be careful. Like, some people, they need to heal. They need to deal with their issues. It's not you. It's not even about you. They just are not done with the healing process. So whatever you say to them is just gonna, I guess they're just gonna be offended.
Yeah.
You know, and feel attacked until they start, you know, doing the works.
Yeah. Some people are so used to, you know, being sad or being in a dark place that the moment that it is a little glimpse of sunshine, they self-sabotage.
Yes.
And fuck the whole situation.
Because they're like, this feels weird.
Yeah.
What is this happiness?
Yeah.
I need to go back to the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they moved it to the...
Let me go dance with the devil.
Yeah. It's like, you can't. You'll be fighting. It'll be a tough fight.
Yeah.
You cannot. Like, you got to be careful with that one.
Yeah. Like Sissy said, like, it's... Most of the time, majority of the time, it's really not you. People are dealing with their own situations. Now, I'm not going to think that you know, squeaky clean don't do shit wrong.
No.
But most of the times, like, when you are just expressing yourself to somebody and it just blows up and becomes a big, huge ordeal, it's not, 9 times out of 10, it's not you. It's them. And something... You struck a nerve.
And they was already triggered.
Yeah.
And you just happened to say the right thing. And then they want to fight. They want to say. It's like,
yes.
You know, press the button.
Yeah.
That's why you got to communicate.
Definitely.
That's why you have to communicate.
You have to.
Gotta know
and get to know. Quality time. Like I said, get to know the people that you're dealing with.
Ooh.
Get to know them.
Get to know their values. Get to know, like, who raised them. How were they raised? You know, did they come from a household where communicating wasn't cool?
Yeah.
You know, maybe they got beat down every time they tried to communicate something.
Yeah.
You just don't know. So now you're like, why won't you open up to me? And it's like, oh, I'm not used to expressing myself, you know. I used to get beat down for expressing myself. Like, you don't know that. Yeah,
no, seriously. And a situation that could have been me. I'm not going to say beat down, but like when I expressed myself, it was always a fight. It was always an argument. So it's like I became like, okay, I'm not in that relationship. Towards the end, I started not saying anything anymore, you know? Because like literally every time I say something, it becomes this big argument. And one thing about me is I'm a vocal person. So I really felt like I started to lose myself in that situation. Like, because if I can't talk to you, why am I with you? So it's very important. I feel like love languages is very, very important and vital to any relationship, any friendship. Is very, very important. So if you don't know what your love languages are, it's important that you figure them out. If you don't know your significant other love languages, it's important that you figure it out and apply them as necessary, as needed.
Yeah, you can do a quiz online. Like, just type in love languages, whatever the 5 love languages. You could do a quick quiz, find yours out. You can even send it to your boo. They can find theirs out as well, whatever. Just so you know, y'all know what you're dealing with.
What you need
you know
from
what
one
each other
another.
needs. Like, so it won't be a struggle, you know, that much. Because not everything's perfect. But at least it's to help a little bit.
Yeah. Because imagine, like, giving a person a bunch of gifts and that's not their love language.
So now they're like, oh, that's nice, that's cute, thank you.
Yeah, and
but
to
that's
you,
not how they receive
exactly.
love.
To you, it seems ungrateful.
Right, because
but
that's your love language.
Exactly.
And you're doing everything, and you're like, yo, I just keep on giving them gifts. I keep, you know, that makes you happy. But that doesn't equate to them.
And that's important too. And I'm glad that we started to hit on that, because it's important that you understand that you and your significant other are 2 different people. So the way this person needs to be loved, it may not be the same way that you need to be loved.
Right.
So that's,
you better learn how to do it, or, you know, find you another person. I'm just saying, if you are with somebody who they love physical touch and they need that, that's one of their love languages, and you just like only want to do physical touch when y'all maybe having sex,
that's a problem.
That's not gonna work. That's a problem, because that person needs that. Like, they need that, even if it's a brush of an arm or a hug or a kiss. They need that affection, and if you can't provide that, baby,
that's a problem. And then this is where this thing come in. What a man won't do, or what someone else won't do. What someone won't do, another person will.
Another person will, for sure.
And that doesn't mean like, oh, cheat. It just mean get going, period. Like, in my eyes, because that's the truth. If somebody, you know, don't want to love you the way that you need to be loved, there's somebody out there that will.
And I mean, and relationships are a give and take, you know. It's all about that, you know. If you know that your person needs that, do that, or get ghost. Stop wasting their time.
Stop wasting their time. A lot of people is wasting each other's time.
It's like, stop wasting their time. Get going. Somebody else can love up on them and rub their booty and do whatever. Rub feet.
I feel like when everybody starts to realize that it's okay for y'all not to, you know, be together, the world will be a better place. Like, I understand that you have time, but time honestly doesn't mean anything if you're stuck in a relationship where you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're not satisfied. And I feel like that's some kind of growth. When you can say, you know what, we not meant to be together.
This ain't that. This ain't that. And I wish you well. On your journey. I really do. And there's no love lost. Thank you. We've both learned a lot about ourselves and each other. And it's time to go. Sometimes you need to know when to hang it up. Like, listen.
And it's crazy because here today, I can really tell that I've grown and I evolved, you know, a lot, you know, since my younger years and things like that. Even like from a couple of years ago, I just feel like I've grown and I've learned so much in this year about myself, to be honest. You know, when you're harboring on to old things, like you're not making room for the new things, pretty much. So clear out that old shit,
because it feels comfortable. That's why people retreat back to what they know. But you know, you got to get uncomfortable sometimes, you know, like, to move forward. It's just like, that's not for you. Let it go. Let it go and move forward.
It's definitely a safety net. But when you feel like, this ain't for me, this ain't it,
it ain't it.
you know it's time to go.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt you more trying to stay and hold on to that person when it's time to go. And I'm not saying don't fight for your relationship, fight for it, whatever, you know, try to work it out. But if it just cannot work out and there's more harm being done than good for both of y'all need to make that decision. Like, okay, no.
Yeah.
You know, unless you love the toxic shit. Some people, that's what they do.
Some people love toxic.
So if you love the toxic shit, I'm not talking to you. You go on about to do the thing, you know. But for everybody else,
yeah, so I think this was a great video. It was definitely needed.
Absolutely.
And it's very important. It's kind of crazy because we talk about love languages, but like I feel like in this video, like I really realized like how important it is. I've been new, but just having this conversation, it's just like, love languages is deep. Honestly,
it's definitely deep.
It's definitely deep, and it's definitely important. So, guys, I want you guys to drop your love languages down below. What do you need?
What do you need? Do you know what you need?
To feel love.
Think about it, because you might not know.
Think about it. You might not know.
Think about it.
Yeah, honestly. And honestly, this could have opened your eyes and like, dang, I really do need that. Yeah. You know, I really need people to be all up on me and everything like that. That physical touch is very necessary. So, so leave those comments down below. We still have our email, BigMamaEnergy@gmail.com. Okay, send those emails in. That's still open. We're waiting for you guys. Send confessions, whatever you want.
Topics.
Send it. Topics. Because we love to hear from you. We, like I said before, we want to get the content out for you guys. So yeah, let us know what you want to hear and what you want to see from us. Okay, but yeah.
And as always, make sure you
like,
share,
comment,
and subscribe.
Bye, guys.